to the future. And therefore I'm so extremely proud that a very important person has chosen to participate today. When a very important person regards the topic of the conference important, it puts the headlights on the topics. So hopefully many more people will start to talk about our environment and the way we live. So please welcome my favorite princess. I haven't met that many actually, but Your Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria, the floor is yours.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, County Governor, County Commissioner, it's wonderful to be here. Current scientific scenarios predict that we have to face significant transformations due to climate change in the entire Arctic and subarctic region. Climate change is a global concern. At the same time, as the effects will be felt and dealt with at a local level. They must therefore be addressed also in this context. I have had the privilege of traveling and pay visits to many places in the north. I think I share with many of you the fascination and the appreciation of the people and the wonderful nature of the Arctic. Jokkmokk is, strictly speaking, not Arctic, but rather subarctic. However, the region between the more extreme high Arctic environment and the temperate zone is in many respects a key to our stewardship and understanding of living conditions and human interaction with our environment. It is a vulnerable region where climate change will have strong and early impacts. An increased use of renewable energies and a more efficient use of energy is vital. Greater awareness has also the potential to stimulate regional development. Jokkmokk Winter Conference has a strong focus to raise awareness on climate change, energy and sustainable development in a regional context. I am told that one of the main targets of this conference is to build a platform for young people in the region of Nordkalotten. My Swinglish? Yes, Nordkalotten. And to stimulate transnational activities and cooperation between different actors. At a research station in Abisko, north of here, I have learned from the scientists the dramatic effects on permafrost, vegetation, and hence the whole ecosystem and on people who are dependent on nature for their living, such as reindeer herding. The research and monitoring done at Abisko over a long time, more than 100 years, is important, and moreover, it calls for a close collaboration with similar efforts in other places around the Arctic. This conference is a moment for all of us to improve the understanding of the situation in the Arctic region, and to make way for a sustainable development. Sweden has no coast bordering to the Arctic, but our experiences from our own ice-covered waters along the Norrbotten coast in the winter makes us well equipped for contributions and studies and activities in the high Arctic. Our modern icebreaker, Odin, which is, by the way, in Antarctica at the moment, thank you for the light, is a good example of Swedish know-how in this context. I was together with my colleagues, the Crown Prince Haakon of Norway and the Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark. We were together traveling on Odin and also visiting Svalbard and Greenland. We all, the three of us, we share a common interest for the environment, climate, and the future of the Arctic. I am convinced that meetings like this are of utmost importance. But what is really needed is for us as individuals to take action and to live with greater awareness and to bring sustainability into our everyday life. We, as representatives of the Nordic countries, ought to be committed to reach out to the young people and to stimulate their engagement in these important issues. It is a great pleasure for me to be present here today and to listen to young people forwarding issues and questions to the decision makers of today. And this kind of dialogue is an important instrument to move these issues forward. So, good luck in your deliberations, and thank you.
I'm not going to introduce the panel because you have signs all over, and most of you have seen several of them. I have a co-host, Ylva Paval, and she will be the one, if you want to ask a question, you wave at her, not at me, because I'm so nervous, and I'm going to start to ask intelligent questions and so on, so I won't look at you. But she will.
And then I will scream to Anna.
In Jokkmokk municipality, we live 5,000 people, more or less. Stefan and I are not in the same political party, but unitely we have decided that this conference is important. We spend a lot of money on this conference. And we do it because we think it's important. Today, I learned that the defense budget all over the world spends something around 1.5 trillions, I don't know, is that word in English? Trillions dollars. It's so much money you can't even think about it. And if you take that money in comparison with how much money we spend on trying to save all of us, I think there's a gap. So my question is, why don't you do anything about it?
I'm Mr. Kenneth Backard. I'm from the county of Norrbotten.